But guys, we've had an opportunity to walk around on the outside. Now I get the opportunity to show you guys what it's really made of on the inside. And it is totally unbelievable the amount of engineering that went into this whole concept. And like I said, I have to take my hat off to Lenny for letting us come down and spend the day with them. Like I said, this truck hadn't even made its maiden voyage yet. And we got this exclusive opportunity to come in and feature this truck. And I'm so blessed to be here. I'm just giddy about the whole ordeal. But enough of that. Let's go in and look at this palace firsthand. You stay right there, we'll be right back. Guys, it's even got sliding privacy doors. Look at that. How cool is that? It's got storage overhead, you know, that's over the cab. This is actually behind the big screen TV. And like I said, these are sliding doors here for privacy from the cab. And of course, you got your massaging chairs. And remember, this has 3 24-inch slide outs on it. So this is just the beginning of a killer application of transporter in first class. We got microwave. We've got a beautiful, check out this bathroom, guys. Look at that. All the comforts of home. Absolutely stunning. Side-by-side refrigerator freezer. And then you walk into the master bedroom. And this is your third slide out. Lenny wanted a full-size bedroom when they're at the track, because sometimes they spend a couple of weeks at the track. So he wanted a full-size bedroom for, you know, while they're on location. So like I said, this is a full-size bedroom with a 24-inch slide out. How cool is that? Outstanding. And those letters right there are the designer's initials. Sweet and deal. So guys, what did you think? Now that was just a tour of everything. I'm gonna have Lenny come over and we're gonna talk to him a little bit about the truck and you know, how long it took us to get to this point, and just to give you an introduction to the man himself. And when we come back, I'm gonna have Lenny right here talking to everybody about his showpiece at the track. This is Quinn. We'll be right back. Hey guys, we're back. We're still down here at Lenny's. I'm still bugging him. I'm gonna be bugging him for the next hour or so. So I've got to get this done because they got to hit the road with this. Like I told you, they're gonna be going to the race down in Gainesville, Florida. So if you ever want to see this truck in person, go to the races. He's at the any NHRA event. Check him out. Like I said, all the video in the world not gonna give you an opportunity to see all the stuff that's involved in this, but I'm about to try. And like I said, later on, we're actually gonna see what this truck is married to. It's a 56-foot transporter. Incredible, but I got to get the man over himself. And I want to take this opportunity to thank him for giving us this, open door welcome to his shop, to his home, to actually spotlight his truck. Now, I want to introduce the man. Lenny, look at him. How you doing, Lenny? It is an absolute honor, Lenny, to come and bug you for the day. I know I've been, hounding you for some time now about, getting the truck done. But when you introduced me to what you were going to be doing with it, I've been waiting and it's here. Tell the audience a little bit about how it got to this point.
Well, it started about 3 years ago whenever we were getting a new trailer for a new car we was getting built for NHRA. And then my wife said, well, if we're getting a new trailer, we ought to have a new truck. Well, that was the only encouragement I needed to get rolling in a new truck. And we had a Renegade with a Coronado Freightliner chassis, and it was extremely nice. I mean, it was an awesome truck, and it was the best. It was the last truck I ever thought I was going to buy. Thought it was going to be the forever truck, but I'm a Kenworth guy. Yes. And my other stuff is Kenworths, and so I wanted to get a W900, and from the COVID, it was a struggle to get a truck even ordered because they was on allocations. I had to wait, so it actually worked out that I ended up getting the 100th anniversary edition. So I was kind of glad that I got pushed back an extra year. So we got the 100th anniversary edition truck, and I got the number 800 of 900. And that's so cool. And the serial number is? The serial number of the body from Jason Deach Custom Coach is 007. 007. So I'm like, it's kind of pretty cool. And Jason Deach and his crew at JDC Custom Coaches did a phenomenal job building the RV part of it. Yes. And they went through, anything we could come up with, they were like, yeah, we can do it. And so we built, normally they build motor homes. They have done a couple motor toters, but I wanted to kind of incorporate a motor home with a motor coach. Yes. Ideas, because we're on the road sometimes, several weeks at a clip. Yeah. And our Renegade was a 20-foot box, and it just, it was nice, but when we're traveling that long, we want a little bit more creature comforts with a full-size bedroom and some amenities that we thought would be nice to upgrade. Plus, I want to drive W900. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and it literally screams with the anniversary paint scheme and everything. That worked out. Just beautiful with the whole scope of everything. And like I said, guys, when we hook it up to it's the bride that actually rides behind it, it is unbelievable. So we're gonna be pulling that out in a little bit. Lenny, when you tell everybody what type of racing you do. We do NHRA drag racing. It's quarter mile. We have a couple different cars. We race a simple stock eliminator. We have a 19 Copo that we race in factory stock. We have a 2022 that we race in factory stock showdown. And then we have a 2024 that we race in factory X. So those are the primary cars that we race with, and we go pretty well as far west as we go is Las Vegas, and then we go Reading, PA is about as farthest east as we go, and then it's from Gainesville, Florida, Bradenton, Florida to Chicago, Brainerd, Minnesota, St. Louis, Dallas, Texas. Pretty well all over the country. Yeah. So we put some miles on. So creature comforts is nice. So. And guys, we're right there in Chicago, so I'm definitely going to be bugging when he comes to Chicago, because I'm looking to see what the audience is going to do, how receptive they're going to be to seeing this actually pulling into the track. So when I know everybody's going to be, that you can't pull freight and stuff with this truck.
Well, it was never built for that, right?
This truck isn't made to back up into a loading dock. I mean, this is open road truck. I mean, we go pretty well the same races at the major, because we go to national events and we don't go to the small racetracks. We hit all national events. So I mean, this isn't even the biggest truck at the track. I mean, there's other people that's 10, 12 feet longer than this yet. So it, I mean, now this is, you just don't drive this anywhere. I mean, we if we're going somewhere new, I mean, I'm getting my wife to kind of, she's the kind of little bit of the navigator. She's zooming in on Google Earth, and we're looking to see, okay, where's these curbs at? I mean, because technology today, you can kind of look, we know where we have to park, because our biggest problem is some of our tracks we can't get to in one day.
Right.
So we have to, but we've been going enough. We know where the good rest areas are, because we can't park at a truck stop because we're too long, and even some of the rest sides. So we know the different areas where it's safe that we can park the big rigs, because there's usually several of us, so we kind of look like the circus running down the road. And so we have to find a place for all of us to park. So we've been doing enough years, we know where the good places are to park. And there's some places we know we have friends that we can pull in and park at their shops. Like I have my race shop here, there's people come and park here in their travels. So you kind of get to know people. Right. And because like I say, you just don't drive these just anywhere.
Exactly.
These aren't made into small towns. We don't go through small towns. I mean, it's my struggle is here. I got to go 20 miles one direction to an interstate, or 10 miles in another direction, depending on whether we're going east or west, or if we're going down south. So once I get on the interstate, it's all good. And then most of the racetracks, they're made to accommodate big trucks.
Right.
So some of the roundabouts are sometimes a little cautious one, but we know I have my own manufacturing company where we build truck bodies. So we kind of incorporated in over axle dumps, air ride overrides on the truck and the trailer. So if I got to crawl over roundabouts, it's because the trailer's very low center of gravity.
Yes.
And like I said, we sell a lot of the stainless steel trinket parts for other people. And so we've been doing it for years. And there's some stuff I'm always throwing at them, like, you want to do this? And they're like, they all look at the dollar value. I know. So I'm building my own truck. I'm like, we're holding nothing out. So I ran out of stuff to think about to put on the truck.
And it's just enough to put her in that category of being absolutely unique and applicable for what you do. Lenny, the truck is actually from bumper to bumper 40 feet long, right?
Yes.
And hooked to that 56-foot trailer in there, how many feet we got total?
We're 93 feet bumper to bumper.
93 feet. So Lenny, I look around the truck, and there's so many additions and such cool metal work that's on here. You did this yourself, right?
Yeah, like I said, Jason Deach, custom coach, did the RV box and took care of the inside of the box. And then I got it. It was in bare aluminum. We finished the outside lighting, and then we did all the stainless steel work. Is stuff that, like, everything from the bumper back was built at my shop. We literally bought. The only thing I bought was the stainless steel covers for the rear axle. Other than that, every single component on the truck we fabricated at our shop. And one of the things that I was pretty proud of my guys with is that we did not buff any of the welds down.
Yes.
Because I was like, a good grinder makes a bad welder look good.
Yeah.
So we polished all of the welds, so they're all natural welds. And so, like I said, all of the stuff was built and designed in my shop with my guys. And then Sean Miller and Eric did a fabulous job with laying out the 100th anniversary decals on the truck and the trailer, because they just wasn't just laying out the decals. They had to lay it out to get around windows, all of the stuff on the trailer, so it didn't look cobbled up. So they did quite the engineering feat to get the designs. When you see with hooked up to the trailer, they tweaked the lettering, or which they do all of my lettering at my trucks for my customers for the most part. So we have a long time relationship with them for 18 years. But like I say, they did a great job laying out the designs to make it work around the truck and the trailer.
And guys, like I said, we're about to go get the trailer now, and it's getting a little overcast on us, so I think we may have lost the sun for the day, maybe not. But we're getting ready. I got to show you this team hooked together. So we're about to go over. We'll see you in a few minutes.